Hello everyone, welcome back to another lesson. And in this lesson, I've been asked by some students, whose feedback I very highly appreciate. I've been asked to do a practical example of how we can read um, a threat report, for example, and translate the IOCs into some detection items in QRadar. So I've went ahead and picked a report from Palo Alto Unit 42 about the Conti ransomware gang, right? A very well-known ransomware. It doesn't have to be this one. I'm just taking this because Palo Alto is great and the reports are fantastic. So we can see that um, they have some IOCs are available on GitHub. So usually when you read a report, there's going to be a section for IOCs. It's either going to be in an external location such as GitHub or inside the report PDF itself. And usually we're going to see some, IP addresses, domains, hashes, etc. So let's say we want to create a new detection item, a new alert based on the Conti ransomware IOCs. So what we have to do, let's go ahead and go to QRadar and go to reference data management, right? And in here, I would like to create a reference set for the IP addresses for the hashes, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to name this Conti IP addresses, and the element type is IP. And then I'm going to create Conti hashes, and let's do all nick because I don't want it to be case sensitive. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and copy all of those, right? Copy all of that. And paste them in an Excel. Coloring doesn't really matter. It's fine. Okay, there we go. And now I can basically upload it as bulk, right? Like that. So let's go to hashes and do import from file. And colon countable. Okay, never. I think I saved it in the wrong format, but even if it doesn't work, we can just go ahead and copy any amount of IOCs that we'd like, and just add a comma at the end, right? Actually, you know what? No, I think I should be able to. Should be able to do this. Try again. So I have the text file here. It's not allowing me to do this for some reason. But I think that if we just put a comma at the end of each one of those. I know in Notepad++ you can do some regex to put a comma at the end of each line automatically, but it's not too long, so that's fine. Let me go ahead and copy that and bulk add. And there you go, all of the hashes. And let's do the same for the IP addresses, right? Let's drop the domains, I don't care about those. And go, and now we can go and copy all of those. And if I go to Notepad, we don't have Notepad++. You can also do, instead of manually deleting the parentheses, you can do a search and replace, which will automatically delete that for you. But again, it's not too long, so that's fine. There you go. And the IP addresses. Okay. So now we have the IOCs, we have the hashes and the IP addresses. And now I can go ahead and create the detection itself. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll go to Use Case Manager. And let's go ahead and create a new rule. Let's call it Conti ransomware alert. Okay. And now we can go ahead and type in reference sets because we are working with a reference set. Okay. And we can select the Conti hashes and the Conti IP addresses. And then for the event properties, we can select either source IP, right? Destination IP, which will cover the IP addresses reference set, right? Because we want to monitor for source or destination. And as for the hashes, let's go ahead and type in hash. And we have file hash, MD5, basically all of this. I will take all of those just to be safe. So now what's it gonna do is if any of those fields, which are source IP, destination IP, any type of hash, are contained in any of those reference sets, then basically we have a Conti IOC alert, and we will need to investigate this further. And of course, if you knew in advance what kind of log sources are relevant, you could add another filter at the top to filter down your amount of logs to search on. But this is like just for the example's sake, right? And I can go ahead and okay, so let's go ahead and create this alert right now, because again, we don't really know what kind of parameter is going to be alerted on because we specified a bunch of them. So usually the safest is to go for source IP if you don't know in advance. And that's it, right? So now we have that alert. And if one of the logs that are being sent to QRadar is showing any of the IOCs we have defined in the reference data, is going to basically alert us that, hey, you have potentially some Conti ransomware alert that you have to investigate. And of course, this was just a very simple example. Each report is going to have its own IOCs and categories of IOCs. It can be IP addresses, can be URLs, domains, hashes, etc., etc. So if you are a person who is reading a lot of threat reports from the various vendors, hopefully this video helped you to better understand how we can translate the IOCs into detection items and how to bunch the detection items up into a complete alert like the one we have performed here. So this has been it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.